I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Now there's a sentence. Oh right, I bought a new song.
Thank you, Clive.
Where's the new one? Before the storm. What a nice light song to listen to while you're at base camp. Let's go over here and talk to Jill first.
Clive, Hippocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Hippocrates.
We did. Did you not have fun? You should have had fun, Tarja. No, Clive. Can you stand like next to her? Not like that. Not with your back turned. Okay, now they're kind of looking at each other. So serious. Anyway.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
Sweet.
I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may
mix
begin.
it together in a... Oh, we're gonna like a witch's... not even a witch. What about like a butter churner?
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
And then we have to get it
All of
to
you.
the free cities of Canver.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Also, by having a airship, we people here can live in peace. Anyone chasing us doesn't have to come back
and
here.
Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Thanks. Nice being with you too. Bye. You
It
gonna say?
appears our work here is almost at an end.
You gonna say anything back, Clive?
A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought
Now
to
I'm
warn
curious
the young
what-
maid of that.
Leave it to me.
What the Tarja
Thank you,
interaction
Hippocrates.
looks like. Clive is shy. That's fair.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Oh, there we go.
My knowledge is yours.
See
What
if
subject shall we consider today?
Moondew is it a mystery of the realm?
Did you learn everything you needed?
Yes. Well, no, but you don't have any notes on it, so I couldn't learn any more about it.
Thanks to Sid, the man
Get out of my way, Wall.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Well, maybe you had the wrong greens. Maybe that chocobo is very picky about their green intake.
editors started reading books that don't have any...
Shut up about Edita.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
Sure did.
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates
Oh
knew
shit,
a
right. There's an ad starting. Alright, let me take a break. I'll be back. Alright, so in a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance. I think that's where I cut it off. That's highly resistant.
that's highly resistant to
Ha.
heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't
Brilliant.
let me down.
Thank you for the welcome
Don't
back.
thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Just the
Right
errand
then.
boy.
Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
To the Black Hammer? Is that the forge that Blackthorn works in? Or are we going to Canver? Oh, that's just the forge here.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Close enough.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
How are we
I'll
going to
take
get
care
it
of
to
the rest.
Canver?
On my way.
If it's big enough for an
Oh, well,
airship
bring me the biggest hammer you
engine.
can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Okay. I like that precision walloping, but the way he said it. That's how I'm gonna refer to any, like, how I'm fighting stuff. Precision walloping. Nice.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
How are we gonna get it to Canver, though? I keep saying that.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
You did not.
The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh, okay.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves. eh?
Blackthorn's like, I need a vacation. I'm out. Report back to mid. Speak with mid. Okay.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
She's wishing Sid could see this.
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that.
What do you want her
I
to
don't
be?
want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up.
Can we go to Sid's
As soon
grave
as
now?
the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Oh, okay.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
True.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
True story.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it round the lake.
Not that kind of ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Sure. It sure is. Oh, good. That kid won't be talking about Edita anymore. think he was, I think that was Joshua.
He cracked the crystal.
A side quest. For whomst. Oh. So many things. Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers on Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Yes. Oh, now, and it'll just take me right to Gout?
With the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Okay. Alright, so we have to talk to Gout. No, there's more. Bad feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Yes.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
The pen is mightier. Trophy earned. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. That rude. Why are you thinking about it like that, August? I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered, assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Blacksmith Blues 2. Alright, let's go down here. Talk to Blackthorn first. Go to meeting lurk. Hopefully back soon. Alright, hope the meeting is swift and painless.
Blackthorn. Do you have a
I thought he
moment?
was going to take a break.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade.
Cool.
The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do
With
it,
sharp cheddar.
we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Yeah, let's see what Karen knows. I gotta talk to Karen about two different things.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
Never.
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
He's like, yes.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
Oh, we need to go to...
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
We need to take him somewhere
Then
cold.
maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
No, I still need to talk to you about something else.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Isn't that the one I'm
Running
wearing?
around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections.
Of course they do.
Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now?
Only if he gives me reason to.
If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like.
Alright, cool.
And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Easy enough.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Aren't they always? Alright, let's go talk to Hippocrates.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development.
That's not good.
She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
Rosalith.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within.
Okay.
And I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients.
Gotta go get some
As to
elk
where one might
bones.
find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
Guess we're going to the
I
east.
don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Guess we're going to
Even
Cressida.
so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Thanks, Hippocrates. Let's go talk to Gout.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
I like that
Otto
Gout.
might be listening.
Gout's whispering and Clive's like, yeah, I'm here.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say.
Gout, what
I
did you
can
do?
straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time,
Okay.
and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
Each?
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
I don't have 15 million. Maybe Byron does?
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough.
I mean, if he brought
After the king's ransom
2,000
we had off him, he deserves
that's like
better than to see our begging bowl.
How do we not have the money?
Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
That's true.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Okay.
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue
Oh, no,
debt
so it was probably
qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
2,000 talents is probably
Should
too
be me
many.
making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is good. then.
That whole conversation
Don't
had to
worry.
be so awkward for Desiree.
I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
No. I don't.
2-star rubies. All right, so we got places to go. Let's look at this map. Okay, that's... All right, so let's go see Martha and go to Cressida. 2 of the 4 things are right here. Hello, Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
Well,
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Hold on. Okay. 1 of 3 billion gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day has arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto.
Fine.
Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground.
That's a fair
Sid
point.
may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you.
Would have been
I
nice to
reckon
see
what
that
he saw in Sid, he saw in you too.
instead of getting it
And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as
15
handsome
hours later in
neither.
the game.
That, and you keep good company.
She's talking about Jill.
I suppose I do.
Alright, time to go out to Cressida. Oops, wrong one. Wrong map. So... Okay. Let's cross this bridge and get on the chocobo.
Ready, go?
Actually, didn't even notice if Torgal's with me or not. He is. I can hear him. I can hear him panting. No thanks. Oh, okay.
All right. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
I see some antelopes.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Can't believe we have to kill antelopes. But I guess it's for Torgal, so.
To me, flames! It's over.
No, not at the lightning rod.
You lose.
You lose. When we killed some helpless, like... Why would the antelopes have, Gil?
Will it be enough, I wonder?
Oh.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the laws.
I want that without me on it, so we'll just take the last 30 seconds.
And our thanks.
Bork.
You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
The biggest puppy.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Okay. Let's deliver this. To Isabel.
There's talk that the glass gate... How the hell is anyone supposed to have gone?
Did you hear? The gates to Heaven Hall in the area were breached by someone. Or something. The steward was in town earlier looking for men to come and repair it, but no one was keen to help.
I want to see you again tonight.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and olive talc? Still no caravan from the...
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Milady.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Wait till you find out.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is.
Make a necklace out of it.
Isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive.
Thanks.
I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has
so
to
now,
family.
who is Otto's son?
Son?
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Okay, so Hideaway. There's another new side quest in the Hideaway. Nice. Alright, let's talk to Karen.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
Kinda.
You could say that.
So I hunted some antelopes, and he seemed to like those bones.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh?
Mm-mm.
That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
We killed like 6 or 7 of those, and there was only... Okay, 5. That's reasonable.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
We were? I wasn't planning on going to see him. Oh. Okay. I guess we are going to see him. I forgot I put on this Before the Storm song, and I was like, man, this is really an intense part of the game.
You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents.
Oh, yeah?
Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind.
What would that be?
The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
He's something else.
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid.
Me and
short,
Torgal.
The icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty. And that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
Torgal's just like me.
Seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
True.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Neat. So, I probably won't put it on, but neat. All right, let's go talk to Gout. And we can also see if we unlocked anything with. Hey, you barking? He and Karen are just playing. What you doing, boy? What you doing? No more laying down, huh? You just ready to go? Ready to play? Let's go. Come on, play. Alright, anyway, let's go talk to Gout. Guy is always carrying something.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Yes.
Nick told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I don't want to talk to Otto yet. No, I don't want to talk to...
Right,
Damn it.
Asterix.
That's my fault.
We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
No, don't. I don't want to leave yet. Though I do want to go to Canver.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Oboleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
And you weren't driving it?
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you.
Oh.
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
Okay.
And you're here now.
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Well, let's read it. My dear boy, my journey to Camver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project will be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Camver. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gav, you gotta...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
True, that's exactly what happened.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Sure thing.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Cool.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Are we just gonna go there? I don't even get a choice. Okay. Wish I hadn't talked to Otto now, but even by accident. Should be fine. Sid's Legacy, Central Storm. Oh, you brought a flower. That's Sid's theme.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end.
Gib controller?
So we must live while we have the chance. as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
How are you, Darkbond?
May we join you?
Goots. And Karen.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
Okay.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Why?
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Off to Canver.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Except I need to finish my side missions.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Amazing how there were 3 paths for... a path for everybody there. Do I have to go there right now? I don't want to. Okay, I can at least go here. I'm really annoyed I accidentally talked to Sid. I gotta turn the intense music off here.
Thank you, Clive.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
That's fine. It's reasonable.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Who? What are they talking about?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Flashback.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man.
Can I have the chalice?
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
To add to my wall of things. Oh, what's that? What's sticking out there?
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us.
Jesus, really? Stupid computer.
I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Goat.
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go...
Oh my god, how much longer is this scene?
Sid would have wanted you to have this.
Nice.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Time to go add it to my wall.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Cool.
Already have.
Quest complete. Sid's goblet, displayed in Clive's chambers. Can I go? Is this still locked? Alright, let's find this other side quest. So I can at least see what it is I can't do. Thank you for the welcome back, and welcome back to you as well, Flying.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
You've been saying that for hours, my guy. What's up, Helena?
Well,
oh no, Owen.
That's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother.
if you've a mind to.
Sure, what's up?
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making.
Alembic.
Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping...
I wasn't really listening to him. I'll do whatever you need me to, man.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief.
Oh no, I have to go fight a bunch of
sample
bombs.
she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind.
I mind a little bit, but I'll still do
I
it.
saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte.
No?
You, on
That's
the other
surprising.
hand-
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And
Why
and
didn't
good
it
hunting, eh?
switch to Clive? Why did Clive's line happen from that angle? That's funny. Alright. Use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. I shall do that. I get to talk to Nectar. Hello. Ask about... Are you on the hunt for a Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Nice. Okay, Cursebreaker aiming for the Croc. The Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, Moogle, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature as in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Cool. Alright, so that's probably all I'm gonna get. Still have no idea where this one is. Oh, what's up, Vivian?
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today?
Only one mother remains standing in Storm Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion. The truce between the gathered armies of Sanbreque and Dhalmekia yet straining, the only way that one, without proof of one's allegiance to a holy throne, might enter this most heavily guarded corner of the empire is by riding the trade caravan from the Bakhlad markets.
Here you are.
That's the same thing.
One must understand one's place in the world.
Except I'm not going from there, I'm going from here. That's me. Bakhlad, and then we head here.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Thanks. Alright, so I already forgot where the Bomb King is. I can't travel wherever it is. Hi, I need to see the billet again. Really, I just wanted to see the Moogle. The Croc and Sanbreque. Well, that's not that helpful, but I can't go there, so we'll just move the story forward. Until I have free reign of wherever I want to go. Eastern Dhalmekia. 3 best friends. Nope, I missed it. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better.
Okay, now am I free? Yay! Okay. Let's go do this one. Jill's feeling better. That's good.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
He was in here somewhere.
Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone.
True.
What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor.
No, it's gone. I can confirm it, that it's gone. Oh. Why are you right there?
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Oh, we found him.
You before you do yourself a mischief.
No, do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out!
No.
I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
No thanks. Ruined.
Please, allow me to apologize.
Nah, fuck
His
that guy.
lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Sure, but I got some business. Can I talk to you about my business?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to
Shouldn't have lost your shit, man.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
I do.
Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Well, we'll just have to go get it back.
And I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
Just point me in the
I
right
did not.
direction.
No. Though some
I know where that is.
inquiries made on his lordship's
I actually already
behalf
killed them once.
mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamel is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
Cool.
That will be very kind of you.
Sounds great.
Farewell.
Let's go.
And best of luck.
This is where I wish I could just jump over here and go. Instead, we have to walk all the way down these steps, which is so far. Alright, so we're going... Yeah, way up there. Okay, so we need to go out here and call the chocobo. Come on, Ambrosia, let's go.
Good girl.
Why walk when you can skip? True. Let's make sure we get this item, whatever it might be. 10 gil. Nice. You're gonna make an analysis video on why the animals of FF16 are the real heroes, true heroes of the game. I can't wait for it. You're not. You're too lazy. Can't believe you've promised me this. And then just... Hello, that's a big fella. The innkeeper, huh?
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off. Nice try.
Oh, no.
Nice try.
Oh, you got me that time. Okay, well, that wasn't so great. Ow.
Nice try.
Nice. Easy. How have I not got to 999 steel silk yet?
Luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
Also, how? There was a lot there. We didn't bring a carriage or anything. There's a lot of logistics that are just left out of this game.
Here I have you to thank for the return of my effects.
You do.
What shall I call you, my good man?
Sid the Outlaw.
Wyvern.
Oh.
Glad to make your acquaintance.
Nice.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
Well, I want to talk about some stuff.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins.
Interesting.
And is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship.
Okay.
They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow.
Interesting.
There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more.
That's too much work.
It is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key.
What's the mineral?
Secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards.
What is the mineral?
Of which I spoke.
Oh,
far
okay.
rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
Yeah, get out of here.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities.
This guy talks about this sword like you talk about Kingdom Hearts games. He's really into that sword.
At my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
It's a good thing we didn't give him
a perennial
real name.
Thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths
He didn't want to know that how we knew.
We mustn't dawdle.
Dawdle. He didn't want to know how we know about Lord Byron Rosfield.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Alright, so now I gotta go talk to... what's-his-face? Old what's-his-face?
Trust Uncle Byron to
He's
find
rich,
such
he
an
could care
interesting
less.
rival.
That's actually
Now,
probably true.
Let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
I wanna see the mineral. Sundered whetstone. Alright, so let's go... Oh, there's... Alright, so we need to go somewhere... Sandbrack. What is this? Let's go here. We need to go find this bomb. It's like the Rook or something. Let's see what we got. Dragon's Airy. Eastwatch, no. No. Lorette's Knot, maybe that was it. Lorette's Knot. Wait, could I go over here before? I don't remember. Royal Meadows. Rise and Rise. I think I need to go back and see what it's called again. Unfortunately. But it was Lorette's Knot, but I want to be sure before I go running around trying to figure out what to do. Or spending a lot of time just running around. Alright, so let's go talk to Blackthorn first. Finish up that side quest. And I'll go read the billet again.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Sure did. Oh. A slab of rock quarried on the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all manner of metals from bronze to adamantite.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
The bird's making noises. Oh, okay. Clive's telling Blackthorn everything.
I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. But good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive.
I like that he's like a jerk, and he's like, but thanks.
It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you
Not really a jerk, but...
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
Oh, what did I unlock?
I will.
Quest complete. Excalibur. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword that rival that of a legendary king. Okay, but what do I need for it? Nice.
Clive.
What you want me to kill?
Californian, do you?
Where is Excalibur? Bomb Ember. I bet I have to go do that,
Anything else?
that hunt. Just a hunch.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Yes.
Told me she was building a ship.
For like the 400th time, yes. Hello, Nectar. The Croc. Sandbrack. Aiming for the Imperial Chase. Took a wrong turn in a nearby wood. I don't know where the Croc is. Roberts Pass, the Weeping Rent, the Old Road, Advent. Does this area not have a name? I wonder where that goes. Alright, let's get the chocobo. Put a little marker right there. And off we go. Look at that big jump from Ambrosia. Whee! I don't wish to fight, leave me alone. Aha! The Imperial Chase. Alright, not that way, this way. I think I know where it's gonna be. Oh, I can take off the marker. going on here? Just old abandoned house, huh? And a strongbox. Boink. Okay. Wait, why is the marker back? I didn't mean to. No. Here we go. Look at that, some fallen ruins. Hello. It's all dried up. Oh, there it goes. Bomb King.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Doesn't have a stagger bar. That's interesting.
Nice try.
We just need to do a lot of damage. Oh no, it brought friends. Hi. No, can you come over here? It's really annoying that it doesn't come towards me. Oh, there's more of them. Alright, what do we got?
Nice try.
Okay, can you stop doing that? No, I want you to...
Too slow.
Got it. So my HP was... It's not doing so hot. Bomb Ember, nice. I can go make Excalibur now.
You're raining.
No, wait, go back.
It's over.
Gather bomb ash.
I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Got all that bomb ash.
That should do it. If it weren't,
Oh my god.
it's more than this. He can fetch it himself.
Alright, so we'll go that way. Still not sure that other... This way. I'm gonna go over this way. I gotta listen to these kids say shit again.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh. Oh, that's probably the one in the new area that we haven't gone to yet. So I'll just let it be.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Mid's not even here anymore. Can you stop saying that? Hello,
Right there,
Owen.
Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
It's hypothesized that the bomb's inclination to self-destruct during violent encounters is a form of collective preservation akin to how a honeybee will sting a threat to the hive at the cost of its own life. Maybe.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it.
I just kept it in my pockets.
Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while.
Yay!
You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise.
I don't
Right
think...
then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, you have fun doing it. I got other stuff I gotta do. Okay, I guess we're just gonna wait. We're gonna sit here and wait. Sometime later. I got stuff I gotta do.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some
Oh, we got to get a upgrade.
What kind of magic?
Carry more potions.
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our
Or
test
just
run of the Alembic
better potions.
that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Yeah.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
Wait, we've been carrying a bag with us this whole time?
Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
Please just say the word moment.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you. for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavours. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Quest complete. Alright, so how many potions can we carry now? Like 5 regular potions and 4 nice treated potion satchel. For the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of the satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Inventory increased. Six potions, 4 high potions, and 3 of the other 2. Time to go spend money. We're going shopping.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Hello, Karen.
Is it business or pleasure?
Business.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Nope, not that.
You'll not find a better price than that. Come
Neat.
again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Alright, now we go to the new place. Leighton's Cleft. Maybe, actually, probably more like that. Probably a better shot. Oh, where are we going? I love traveling through canyons. Really the only way to travel.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
There's Drake's
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Hello. What? How did... That's dumb. If I'm teleporting, why would a cart get in my way? This was so unnecessary. I really shouldn't have used it. Good job, everyone. Oh, look, it's Goots. No, just some random dudes.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I can handle
I
it.
take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Yes.
Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
When it gets
the man's
stolen?
a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
Good thing I do.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
Sure.
Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
I'm gonna do it. You don't need to continue to try and convince
Well, if
me.
I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry.
Of course.
Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put
All
an
right.
end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Cool.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Ow. Rude. Okay. Thanks, Torgal.
Too slow.
Oops. Didn't get out of the way of that, huh?
Nice try.
Ow. Ow. Nope. Not gonna get that attack off. Ow. Alright, enough of this. Enough of that.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Kind of a mess, but
Getting all of
mostly
this out of
intact.
here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
We have to fight them too.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
Oh no, okay.
Our merchant friend will be delighted.
The kick
How
was so
exactly will
overly
you be getting his
dramatic.
goods out of here.
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
Alright,
There's
bye.
no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
It's fine. Now, piss off politely.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
Wonder what they're trying to build here, or look for. Anything over here? Yes. Okay. Can I walk out there? No. Oh, hello.
Stay down.
Neat. Let's see. Abilities 2000. Getting there. I'm almost ready. I think everything else I use is mastered. Gouge mastered. Scarlet Cyclone mastered. Pile Drive and Lightning Rod mastered, and Upheaval mastered. Just need to upgrade and master that. Unless I get some new powers and... I want to use it. Oh, cool. Waterfalls. Oh, this is the big hole. The final sin. I see what they
This
did.
is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
The blight.
Dominance and bearers.
Oh.
To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
Go for a swim, Torgal.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.